Coming up next on Blue Eye News.
We take an inside look at
taking over this show.
Yeah,
you got it. All right.
From the top,
Coming up next on Blue Eye News,
we find out more about our top 2 ranked seniors
a dancer with some amazing dance moves.
and what's new for the upcoming football season.
All this and more coming up next on Blue Eye News.
Being the salutatorian with a 5.8 GPA is a dream for some, but for Abina, it's just the beginning.
To get this far, I think I had to sacrifice a lot of time, from doing some things I would have loved to do to just make sure I got my homework done, make sure I got my essays written, and make sure I had all my priorities lined up straight. But to be a salutatorian of a class like this is it's nothing easy, but it's something that you're humbled for, right? Because you had all this competition, all these great students, student athletes, people that were in organizations, and while also doing their academics like this. So, to be in this position is something that I'm very thankful for. My toughest subject was probably, actually I'm in it right now, is BC Calculus. That's a lot of, that has me, it's a type of math where I'm not really used to. Usually I'm used to like a straight process, plugging numbers into formulas, and deriving equations, things like that. But this is getting to be more on the theoretical side, where you start seeing way more letters than you see numbers, but things like that. But it's still a fun class. I still enjoy the challenge.
Even though Abina has racked up numerous academic awards and scholarships, it's his friendships that mean the most to him.
Well, it's just every day I come to school, I get to see my friends in the hallways, and I know that after high school I won't get to see those same people anymore. So just seeing those faces, giving each other dap in the hallways and things like that, that's something I'll remember. During my high school career, I recognized I received the Humanities Award, I received the Physics Award, the Pre-AP Pre-Calculus Award, the AP US History Award. I received the Vice Principal's Award, placed in academic competitions. I was all district and all state academic honors for basketball, and I can't think of any more off the top of my head, but yeah. So at school, I've been playing varsity basketball for 3 years. I was captain my senior year. I was also captain of the inaugural ACDEC team for Wiley East High School, and I'm also president of the National Art Society. So after high school, I do plan on going straight to college, and I plan on attending Harvard University, where I plan to study electrical engineering.
Reporting for Blue Eye News, this has been Peyton Nickerson.
The valedictorian of the class of 2018 has a GPA of 5.8, but she didn't just sit around and do nothing to achieve this. So what did she do to reach this goal?
Just all the cliches. I did really work hard, and I just tried my best. I did have to, sometimes I had to skip out on hanging out with my friends, and I never got a job, so just really sat down and just tried to study as much as I can to just give 100%.
Even the valedictorian has classes that she struggled with, and that class for Frida was AP Spanish 4.
Because it's something totally brand new. It's a whole different subject that I just had to really focus on. And yeah, I didn't really have the highest A. I still got an A in the class, but it was a 93.
How did Afrida study to be able to get all A's, even for her harder classes?
Just 15 minutes, and then maybe 1 or 2 hours, maybe a couple of days before you have a test. Right after school, I just look over my notes so it's fresh in my mind, and I make sure I didn't miss anything. Because once you go to once you go back home, you don't want to worry about school. You're just done with it. And then on the weekends, I usually do that for really big projects. I can tackle it down.
After all the studying that Afrida does, you might be surprised to know that her favorite thing to do on her spare time is to read.
I really actually enjoy reading. I spend a lot of time in the library after hours, on the weekends, and I just sit down and I grab maybe a book from science fiction section or the mystery section and just start reading. I even have over 50 books in my collection.
Afrida's family has influenced her greatly, from encouraging her in high school only hoping for her best effort to her choice in going to UTD.
So the reason why I decided to stay in Texas for college is that I am an only child and I am not accustomed to being so far away from my parents. I think the most I've stayed away from my parents, like for a field trip, is like 4 days. And I can't imagine just to like go so far, like maybe out of the country or like across the country for college and like stay there for about 4 years. Like it was just like a huge jump that I don't think individually I could have been accustomed to. So starting in Texas, being like a little bit from a distance, it would just help me kind of like grow comfortable with being independent and being grown and being an adult. I would go into software engineering, so I'd be like a software engineer or a computer engineer. Like when I really wanted to decide to become an engineer was kind of last year. Last year was computer programming, which was just a part of the engineering path, and I realized that I really liked coding rather than like building robots. Like that was not my forte. But like, coding, like going on the computer and just like writing a bunch of things and just all apparently makes sense in the computer, and it makes the robot move. Like that was just the most. I just thought that was the most wonderful thing. You know, like the
Reporting for Blue Eye News, this has been Elizabeth Thomas.
Wiley East got a new football coach for the upcoming season. We wanted to get to know more about Coach Dormandy.
Well, I came from Bernie High School. I was the head coach there from 2012 till this year, so I've been there for 6 years. Wiley East is just a great environment. I was excited to come here just because of the tradition that they have in place with the football program and the athletic programs. I was excited about the academic area, high academic area, and looking for an opportunity for my family. I've got twin daughters that'll be in the 7th grade, and so having a great academic district was a high on my priority list. The big thing for us has been able to trying to get our terminology installed, because offensively, defensively, it's a new system. It might be the same defense, it might be some of the same plays that they've ran offensively, but we're trying to get our communication right. And when you talk about football, you look at a lot of different language that people have to learn, and that between the coaches and the players becomes very important.
For Coach Dormandy, not only did the plays change, but also the mindset.
The goals are to continue to get better. You know, we want to teach our core values of trust, passion, and compete. And so we want to get better on a day-to-day basis. And so we're going to focus on the process, and we're not going to focus on anything else, but what can we do to get better today? So we come to practice with that mindset, we leave practice with that mindset. Well, you should see great effort. You know, that's one of the things that we're trying to teach. What's effort look like? What does finish look like? So you're going to see great effort. You're going to see coaches coaching. You're going to see players playing hard and executing. And those are the things that you should see on a practice day, or you should see on a game day. Well, I think it's a family. You know, I like the environment. You know, everybody here treats each other like their family, from the administration to the teachers to the coaches to the students. And so that environment breeds success.
This is Nick Kuntz reporting for Blue Eye News.
What are you doing?
The Macarena. Why, are you jealous of my dance moves?
Maybe you should learn from an actual dancer.
And who could possibly be better than me?
Well, we do have a Sebastian Garcia. Here's David Osborne with more on one of Wiley East's finest dancers.
If you have walked past the dance hall this year, you might have seen Sebastian Garcia. He is one of the dancers and one of the co-directors of Eastside Crew.
It always feels really great when you hear the audience like feel something through a performance. That's always what I want to like work towards. With dancing gave me the courage to just step out of my box. I do intend to make a living as a dancer and choreographer. Dancing, for me, it's another way of expressing yourself. It's another way of just letting all your anger out when you're stressed.
Sebastian Garcia goes into more context about how he performs and how he choreographs his art.
The dance roughly took about like a couple months to make, and yeah, it was really hard trying to come up with everything and trying to remember what I put in. But that goes with every dance. The tricks and stuff I added in, that's kind of hard too.
This is David Osborne reporting for Blue Eye News.
Hey, I'm Chico Sanchez, and you're watching Power Hour Opinion.
No, not today. It's Maddie and Dylan, and you're watching the Power Hour Opinion. How's this school year been for you?
Amazing.
Like, super amazing, or just like normal amazing?
Normal amazing.
It was pretty good.
Are you looking forward to being a senior?
Nope.
It's been good. It's been fun. It's been fast. Why are you doing that to my shoulder right now?
I felt like it needed to be done.
Awesome. How was yours?
Mine was great. It was easy. It was fun. Yeah, it was easy. No, it was easy. It's slight. Some slight.
Some slight.
Fantastic.
Was it really?
Extremely.
What made it so good?
My teachers.
Thank you for your time.
You're welcome.
So what are you planning to do this summer?
Nothing.
Like, did you just absolutely nothing, just gonna sit in your room?
No, work out.
You're gonna work out?
Yeah.
No, we're gonna hit the grind this summer. Football. We out here, me and Dylan Deere. You know what I'm saying? Yep.
All right. Thank you for your time.
Work hard all summer.
Work hard all day. I got you. Thank you.
Working, and I'm building a pool, so I'm gonna watch it be built just in time for winter.
Probably going like fishing and just going to the lake.
Go swimming, get tan, Choco Tan.
Costa Rica boy, mission trips, hashtag Jesus, hashtag love God.
Playing lots of Fortnite.
Oh, same.
Prepare for next year.
Working out.
Gonna swim?
Nope. Nope.
I'm going on a 2-week trip through Europe with a bunch of old people.
Where all are you going?
We are going to England, France, Belgium, Luxembourg, Holland, Germany, and Austria.
How do you feel about senior year? Pretty depressed. I just took my calculus AP exam.
I'm just starting to graduate.
Where are you going after Texas Tech? Reckham.
Had ups and downs.
Cool.
Honestly, senior year it went by really fast. She's wearing a maroon.
Almost.
She doesn't even go here.
Don't put that on announcements. We will. No.
We've been rejected so many times. You guys don't even know the half of it. Do you think your shoe game is better than mine?
No.
Do you think you have better shoe game than me?
Yes.
Really? Like right now, what you're wearing versus what I'm wearing right now?
No.
How do you feel about my shoes?
They look pretty cool, dude. I mean, I'd probably rock those if I had some.
Could you rock them better than I do?
Probably not.
Do you think you have a better shoe game than me?
Yes. Yes.
What makes you think that?
Those are ugly.
Do you think you can rock these better than I can?
No.
Because I rock them really good, don't I? Yes. Thank you. How do you feel about my shoes today?
They look a little dirty, actually. Do you not clean your shoes?
Not recently, no, but
They're pretty clean.
yeah, they're actually kind of dirty right now. But you would wear them?
Yeah, for sure.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you. They're better than your shoes, by the way. This has been Dylan
And Maddie.
and you just watched Power Hour Opinion. Boom.
It's the end of the year and the beginning of Tan Lines of Sleeping In.
Yeah, this year really flew by fast.
Well, for the last time, remember, Raiders, if it happens here,
Be prepared to hear
On Blue Eye News.
Is this an actual take? Are we? Paper.
So, Dylan, do you play any sports?
Actually, I do.
That was in the first line.
Let me know when.
Okay. Don't forget, next week we get out on a
On a wet as day.
So Dylan.
Just don't wrinkle your paper.
Troy, you're going.
Sanctuary.
And Wiley what is it? CrossFit Rejoice. At our favorite receptionist,
We explore Wiley's very own Wildcat Sanctuary,
CrossFit Rejoice shows us their grind.
and we find out more about East's greatest gamers.
All this and more coming up next on Blue Eye News.
Dude, I hate you. I literally hate you. I was about to start walking.
you have time to do that?
I tied his shoelaces together. Troy never does that when he's doing sounds. Dude, hey,
How did I not know this?
It's called NSYNC Exotics.
Gosh, it like distorts your head. Makes your faces really round.
Wilson. Ow.
Savannah, Elizabeth, and Isabel.
As they came to take a look at their new school.
We had lots of fun at the freshman orientation. Here's some highlights. It's a good time. We had a good time. Maddie's famous.
I'm famous. Nope. I can't, like I'm not. Hold on. I'm not on my chair. Okay.
I feel like I'm about to get kneed in the face.
I feel like Sharpay, like. Another group. Okay. Okay. Another group who. Okay. Another group who works year round.
See what goes on at the Rock Wall Animal Shelter.
Troy Rowe and John D.
John D.
I'm on Fort Wright.
Fort Wright.
I got the opportunity to spend some. Oh my God! Literally, this is the hardest thing I've ever done in my life.
I watch a lot of live streamers on YouTube, and I've been Jake Nichols, Edward Borgominki, and Robert Skinner break down the false. That's his love for the basketball court. Is the I didn't know that.
It's called NSYNC.
I don't know what to say. Have you ever wanted to sit in the press box and control the scoreboards at football games? It's one scoreboard. I said board.
Teacher Appreciation Week is coming up. Don't forget to take. Teacher Appreciation Week is coming up next week. Hold on.
Yeah,
hold on.
What about it, Maddie?
Did you have a good time at prom? I heard it was fun.
I did. Oh man, what was my line? They recently made baby blankets for famous.
Famous.
You gave me the heart.
Because I am a noob